Well, you know, we are helping you with some sensitive information because Fox News cares about your health, and it is difficult when someone tells you that they have cancer. You may want to know how to help them best. So we have brought in the expert to help you navigate around those sensitive questions, just in how you can, help everyone through their journey, because each one is so different and each person reacts in their own way to cancer and the treatments. They say if you're wondering what you can do, communication and flexibility are the keys to success. So we have Lynn Collins, the supervisor of infusion at USA Mitchell Cancer Institute, in the studio to talk about how to move forward when someone tells you they have cancer. We were talking just a few minutes ago before we came back on about having someone tell you that. I lost a friend to cancer. We were both pregnant at the same time. She had her baby, but then just months later died. And I remember the first thing she said to me when she had cancer was, "Don't look at me like that and just hold my hand." For a lot of people, they don't want that sympathy, right?
That's right. You want to treat them as normally as possible, and just be kind,
What is, in addition to being kind and flexible, I mean, is it okay to ask how you're doing? Because once you start treatment, you're going to have good days and bad days.
That's true. You have a lot of good days and a lot of bad days. And it's so important to be a true friend and be willing to hear when they have bad days and just to listen, not to say anything negative with it, but just to try to be encouraging. It's a very difficult journey, and if you can be encouraging, that's such a blessing.
And it's safe to say that cancer affects the whole family. It's not just the person who's dealing with it, right?
That's right. It does. It affects family, your friends, co-workers. It even affects your co-workers when you're diagnosed with cancer.
I know we want to focus on what you should do, but we don't want to ignore what you don't want to do, because sometimes, you can say the wrong thing.
Well, you can, and really when you use the premise of trying to treat people the way you want to be treated, that is so helpful. Respecting their privacy. Don't pry into what their diagnosis is. Be a listener. Listening is so important, and allow them to tell their story. People want to tell their story, and if they can tell you their story and not have judgment or negative comment, that's so meaningful.
Caregivers have an important role as well. So if someone's at home and they're watching this, what would you tell them?
Caregiving is a big job. It can be very overwhelming. And I think one of the most important things is being willing to accept help. People want to help you, and you don't need to feel like you have to be the one who can do everything. Accept help from friends and extended family. And it helps you with your emotions. You have a lot of emotions that you have going on. And so it's important to be gentle and kind and patient to yourself and be willing to accept help from others.
And I always like to think that laughter is the best medicine. That can help, right? To just maybe smile at them, right?
Yes, that is so true. I was just saying that sometimes people seem like they have a lot of support, but if you can send them a card or a funny note, it is so helpful. And not to be so serious. Don't take yourself so serious all the time, and it makes them feel good.
Yeah.
It makes them feel good.
Well, I thank you for sharing some of this insight with us. Cancer can be a tricky and sensitive topic.
Yes, it can be. But when you remember to be kind, you're being a blessing.
Okay. Well, thank you.